Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Elijah Baseball here, and today we are going to be reviewing my new Cat 9. This is a 32-inch drop 5 straight from the Marucci website. These are very, very good bats. Their newest bat, and we're going to go over the new technology that they've added into these bats, and we're going to kind of compare it to their older bats, the Cat Composite, the Cat 8, and I will do a separate video on the Cat 8 versus the Cat Composite. But in this video, we're just going to mainly be talking about the Cat 9, the new technology that they've added to it, and some of the things that I like about it, other things that I don't like about it. So let's get right into it. All right, so in the Cat 8, they had the AZ105, and that was the alloy that they had on the barrel here. Now, in this bat, they've added the AZR alloy, so it's a little different. It's just they update it every 2 years, so it's just a better, more durable alloy that's more powerful than the last bat. And it's obviously fairly similar to the Cat 8. It is a little bit more end loaded. That's something that I've noticed after just hitting. It just got a little bit more end loaded on the barrel. It's the same size as my normal Cat 8 that I have here, 32 drop 5, 3/4 inch barrel. Um, it is 32 27, so 27 ounces, 32 inches. And it's pretty much the exact same as your Cat 8 Connect. It's got the same here. We'll talk about this in a minute. It's just a little bit different than what's on our Cat 8. And then you have this, and then you have this. And we're going to talk about why they call it the Connect and the reasoning behind that, because I had a few questions in my previous video on why is it Connect? Is it just because it's got this piece here? What's the reasoning behind that? So we'll go ahead and jump right into that. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to talk about is the middle piece here, the connects. That's why it's the Connect, obviously, but it connects the handle to the barrel. And the handle on the Connect bats, not on all Cat 9s, not on all bats, just the Connect bats for Cat 8, Cat 9, Cat 7, doesn't matter. The Connect bats handle is composite. So it's a composite material, right? And the barrel is alloy or aluminum. So you don't have to break this bat in like a Cat Composite. So people would maybe get a Cat Composite. You have to break that bat in before you hit with that. Otherwise, it's just not going to break in correctly and it won't have as much pop throughout the whole barrel, right? You got to loosen up that composite material. Whereas with the aluminum, it's always pop. It's much harder material, I guess. So and they also update that technology every 2 years. So they added AZR alloy versus the AZ105 on our Cat 8. So there's a little bit of difference between our Connect piece on both of these bats. You have, let me go ahead and flip this over for you. So we have this one here, and it's a few different pieces. You have one part, and then you have the middle. And then on this one, it's just one straight middle piece. And this is the SDX technology is what they called it. And this is the OLS, or outer locking system. So the main reasoning behind both of these two pieces on both of the bats is sting reduction. It takes away, you have an aluminum barrel, that hard material that's just going to travel right through the bat. It's like if you hit metal, it's just going to vibrate right through that bat. So they have the composite down here, which does take away some of the sting also. And then this middle piece captures pretty much everything. So you rarely feel sting. And I noticed it a lot more on this, even on this bat. I still felt sting sometimes. So they definitely did a good job updating the Connect piece here. And they changed a lot of that, technology. So that definitely made a difference. Good job to Marucci for that. I think the next thing that we'll talk about is the handle. So on the Cat 8 here, you have the AV2 vibration knob. Now, I am not 100% certain if they took that same technology and put it in our knob here, but whatever they changed, it made a difference because this has way less sting. And I think the more important thing to people is they don't need to know all the technology. They just need to know, does it have more sting, less sting? Is it, important? Are these actually changing anything, or do they just put it on there every few years to make it look like they're changing? and that is true to a point. You know, they're changing the design of the bat, they're changing all that, but they're also, you know, they're updating all of the they're updating the whole material on the barrel. It's always different every single year, and in my opinion, it's always better. You know, it's always has a little more pop, a little more, you know, bounce off the bat. It's always got a little less vibration. You know, I went from the cat composite, which didn't really, you know, it just didn't really change much of the sting. It had the same sort of technology. It had the same thing that you have on the Cat 8 here, the SDX EXT, which is supposed to stop the sting, but it does and it helps, but it's just not not quite as good as what they tried to put in here, and I think this works a lot better. I think they did a very good job reducing the sting. I may have had like one hit where it just, you know, hits right on there, but other than that, you really feel no sting at all. So I think they did a very good job of that. So this outer locking system that they have added to the bat, it's also to create a more stiff connection. So you have your handle and you have your barrel, whereas on here it was just this material. So they added much more on connection, you know, much better, stiffer, harder connection. I think they definitely did a great job of that. So another thing that they added to the bat is a groove system across the thickest part of the barrel. And that really is just what we were talking about. It's going to make more pop on the bat, which they really do a good job, like I said, of updating that every year. So some people who look at it like, you know, they just make a new bat, change the design. They definitely made a lot of improvements with the Cat 9. A lot of work went into this bat. They changed this, they changed the handle, they changed the knob, they changed the barrel, and I really think that the design, in my opinion, is a very good design compared to the Cat 8, which my Cat 8's a little beat up here, but you know, it was fairly simple, but I think they added a lot of good color to the Cat 9, and I do not have the Cat 9 regular Cat 9, I just have the Cat 9 Connect. So if I, you know, have a teammate or something with the Cat 9, we can bring them in, we can make a video, and we will talk about the differences between the Cat 9 Connect and just the normal Cat 9. But I know that most of my team ended up getting the Cat 9 Connect instead of the normal Cat 9, and I think that's purely just because, you know, it's supposed to create just a better distribution through the bat. You know, you have composite and aluminum, whereas, you know, all aluminum can just be, you know, a little bit different, and some people like the all composite, some people like the all aluminum, and I like the half aluminum, half composite. I think it definitely takes away, you know, all of the sting. It takes away, you know, breaking your bat, which a lot of composites will crack or break, which these will never crack or break. So, yeah, I think that should do it for the video. Let me know if you guys have any more questions in the comments, and I will put the link to this bat and any other information. I will put that all in the description, so you guys can go check that out. I will see you guys next time on Elijah Baseball. So, bye. First thing that I'm going to mention is this right here. So we have on the Cat 8 Connect, just knocked over my water.